Welcome back to the...
Matthew, we can't say welcome back. This is the first podcast.
How are we going to start this podcast?
That's how we're going to start the
I don't know,
podcast.
should we get like an intro song?
We should, but first of all, I think we should introduce ourselves.
Okay, well, hi, I'm Matthew.
I'm Dylan.
That was so bad. Just saying, hi, I'm Matthew. It felt so unnatural.
Okay, well, you can try it again.
Hello, my name is Matthew.
And I'm Dylan, and we are sitting 2 inches away from kissing each other.
This is seriously uncomfortably close.
But, it's worth the good audio quality.
It really is. You know what? This was a great purchase.
It's a great investment.
We're talking about the mic.
We're going to build an empire. That's what we're going to do.
How conceited are you?
That's something you'll learn about us. We're pretty narcissistic.
Narcissistic. Oh,
narcissistic.
And Dylan doesn't know how to spell.
Oh my god.
You know how he asked me how to spell diaper the other day?
I did not. D-I-A-P-E-R.
I love how you spell it just to prove that you know how to spell
I know how
diaper.
to spell, guys. Okay,
maybe
anyway.
that was somebody else.
Okay, so I think for the first podcast, we should tell them a little bit about us.
Okay, well, first of all, welcome back to... Oh, welcome back.
You
I can't say welcome back.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so...
So the name for now, we don't know if this is going to stay, but for now, we've decided on the blank effect. Okay, now, how cringy does that sound when I don't say it, like, in context? Like...
Welcome back to the blank effect.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know. We'll see. Can't be cringier than DayDreamers, but it's fun.
Well, I think it's pretty nice.
I do.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. I mean, if you think about it in a professional point of view...
Professional, yeah.
I think it's nice. It's original is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so a little bit about us. We're just two idiots in high school.
We're both 15.
We're in our sophomore year right now.
Yeah. So if you guys really don't want to listen to two sophomores talking for like 30 minutes, then you guys can get off the podcast right now.
Yeah, just leave.
Yeah.
But we think you'll enjoy it. We
narcissist.
We think we've got we have a lot to give you guys. Yeah. that's what I'm telling you. We have a lot to offer, and
that's what I say to every girl, and every girl has run away from me since. I think I have a lot to give you. No, books it out of the
We'll get there, and we're gonna
get there.
Yeah, we'll prove ourselves right here. We'll prove you. We'll show them. Anyway, we're currently growing a YouTube channel. Right, with a bunch of our friends, about 9 of us, and we will be launching.
Okay, this is so boring. Can we talk about something else other than the YouTube channel?
Other than the YouTube channel,
because that hasn't even launched yet.
We have a YouTube channel. That's
the main point.
So we're 2 idiots in high school.
2 idiots in high school, yeah.
And we have a YouTube channel with a bunch of our friends, and we like to do a lot of stupid stuff all the time.
Stupid, cringy, embarrassing stuff.
That's us. All right.
So,
back to you were talking about how every girl runs away from everything you do, and I think that's pretty interesting.
Oh,
people want to hear about that.
Why I don't have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Why do you think that's so interesting?
Well, because I find it very fascinating. I don't know.
My love life, you find that very...
Yes, I feel very involved.
Involved?
Yeah, I feel like it's important.
Tell me why you feel involved in my love life.
I feel involved in your love life because, I mean, as a best friend...
You know what this sounds like?
What?
I feel very involved with your love life. It sounds like...
Dr. Phil?
No. I was going to say, it sounds like we're making love to each other, like, on a nightly basis.
That's why I'm so involved.
Yeah, I feel very connected.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I don't know why that is. Maybe
more than just a mental way.
It might be... It's not because I make love to you. It's because... I think it's because I've known you for such a long time that it's like the fact that you don't make love with someone that's not a man yet is just...
Okay, what are you on about? We were talking about why I don't have a girlfriend, and that spiraled into us.
I think that's why you don't have a girlfriend, because you make love to men. That's why.
Well, just for the record, I'm not gay, okay? Like, just for the record. Okay.
But do you have proof?
Yeah.
See, okay, this is... Everybody calls us gay. A lot, okay? That's all of our friends. Like, everybody calls us all gay all the time.
Well,
and
yeah,
I mean,
true.
Just because...
We act, like, very homosexual around each other.
Does not mean we're actually attracted to men.
It's more fun. And
yeah, it's more fun.
I think the reason why I do it is because it makes other people laugh, you know?
It does. And making other people laugh is like the best thing ever.
It's
and
the best feeling.
Also, when you're like that, your personality is so open.
Exactly.
And you just don't even care.
And
so when you get to the point when you like, I don't give an F, like it's the best.
Thank you for not cussing.
You're welcome.
That leaves a lot of censoring out for both of you. And
yeah, I don't really for a podcast. I feel like it's best just clean least editing as possible. So
as little editing as
all right. Yeah, Dylan's illiterate.
Yeah,
we got it.
You can't spell diaper.
D
He spelled it again.
E-R. I got it. All right.
You go after right after you spelled diaper, like that was such an accomplishment.
Because I do feel accomplished
After spelling diaper.
It's been a year since it's almost
It's
Halloween.
been a year since you've worn a diaper.
No, it's been less than that. It's almost Halloween.
Okay.
And I don't know if you remember, but last Halloween when we were being very amateur at YouTube and just messing around, we made
That wasn't last Halloween.
Maybe two Halloweens ago?
3 Halloweens
Two or 3 Halloweens ago, we made a video in which we were just sitting at a table doing nothing, and there was some word that I couldn't spell. There was a word that you wanted me to spell, and I just screamed it at the top of my lungs. And I will always do that. I can spell. I can. I may be illiterate a little bit, but I can spell. Now.
What word was that?
I think Matthew has always thought I can't spell because I told him a story.
No, because every time he's like texting on his phone or just doing anything on his phone, just typing, he always asks me, hey, how do you spell this word?
Okay, because I need to make sure. I need to be professional in life.
You know, that's why you have autocorrect.
All right. Autocorrect is the most stupid thing I've ever...
Really?
It autocorrects
okay,
wrong.
Then there's also Google.
Google?
Yeah, you see? Yeah, okay.
All right, anyway, so back to what I was saying. I think Matthew has this deep-rooted connection that I don't know how to spell because a while ago...
I told you why.
No. This is my deep, connection.
Oh, so now you're trying to make a connection.
Yeah, this is serious.
Like us in bed.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, so I told him a story about how when I was in 2nd grade, I used to live in Oregon, and I moved to California as soon as 2nd grade started. So Oregon schools are not as advanced as California schools whatsoever, so I had to adapt for a while. And
well, you can't just say that. You were in 1st grade.
Well, I know, but just...
What does anybody learn from 1st grade?
Well, I guess not how to spell.
How to not run with scissors?
Yeah.
You know, I got Student of the Month because I carried the scissors correctly for a whole month.
My God.
I did that on purpose.
I'm so proud of you,
like,
Matthew.
Okay.
I am so proud of you.
No, my
you know
1st grade teacher was named Mrs. Harvey, right?
Uh-huh.
And for the rest of the class, I would hold up my scissors the right way, holding it.
I just imagine Matthew standing up on the table, jousting scissors into the air. I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right.
No, I would literally just hold it up like this.
I'm so proud of you.
I would walk.
You would walk with scissors.
Just to show her I was
that you knew what you were doing.
I was kissing up to her. That's what I was doing.
In 1st grade.
Yeah.
So we learned how to kiss up to teachers in 1st grade.
Yeah.
That's how... Okay, anyway.
No, but I really did like Mrs. Hargrave.
You said Miss Harvey before.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Miss Hardgrave. Yeah,
Mrs.
I know who that is. Anyway, so in 2nd grade when I moved here, spelling tests were a big thing in 2nd grade. For everybody, I think. And so in 2nd grade, I was taking one of my first spelling tests, and that was new to me because it was coming into 2nd grade.
You've never taken a spelling test?
No, I had never taken, and it was a new thing. In Oregon, it just doesn't matter.
Okay.
And anyway, so it was this new thing. I had to take my first few spelling tests. And so I was doing all right, and there was a word, sheet, like a sheet of paper, all right? And I've told everybody this story because...
I've never heard this story before.
I have told you this. I guarantee you.
I haven't heard this. Continue with your story.
I will continue. So anyway, a sheet of paper was the word, all right? And I've learned to laugh at this. I've learned to laugh at myself, but at the time I was terrified, all right?
I'm sorry, I had to burp. I mean, it's the first burp into a new mic.
Wow.
I just wanted to be the first one to do that.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm so proud of you.
Just go back to your story.
Okay, so a sheet of paper. I was trying to spell the word sheet, all right? And being new to spelling tests, I spelled it S-H-I-T. S-H-I-T.
You've never told me this before.
I think I have.
No, you've never
All right,
told me
well,
this
here
before.
you go. Live on the podcast. S-H-I-T. Right, I wrote it on the paper. And so I was sitting there proud of myself. You know, I was
Proud
like,
of yourself.
yeah, I was like, man, I really can spell. This is pretty cool. And so I remember about 2 days later, I guess my teacher had graded it, you know, and I get sent to the principal's office with the paper in hand. And my mom shows up, and my teacher's there and everything, and it's like at lunch or something, and I'm like, I was so confused, right? I had absolutely no idea, because in second grade, I was the best kid. I was like, I came to this new school, I wanted to be really, like, great. It wasn't me now, it was me then. And so I was like, okay, what happened? And so I went in there, and my teacher was just furious. Like, she was just, I was like, what I do? And I was like, and they just hand me the paper, and my mom's shaking her head and everything, and they're all just like expecting me to know that I had messed up. And I'm like, what? And so eventually they sit there trying to explain to me that I had written a profanity on my spelling test.
Yeah.
And I still did not, I never understood until I was like, oh, and my mom.
I can just imagine you on the toilet that day. Oh, that's what I spelled.
Anyway, and I've just never, I will never forget that. I don't know why. I don't really remember what the principal said. I don't remember if I was punished. I don't remember how my mom ever reacted. But I will never forget that I wrote SHIT on my spelling test.
I love that voice crack.
Anyway,
okay,
yeah,
how many times
I can.
Okay, in elementary school, how many times did you get sent to the principal's office? Was that the only time?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. No.
Okay, how many times?
Just, I mean, it was never for anything horrible.
Yeah, like, we were good, contrary to now. We were good, like, kids in elementary school.
Until 8th grade, we were good kids.
Until 8th grade. But we're still not horrible kids. We just, like, focusing on other stuff besides school, you know?
Yeah.
I got sent to the principal's office in elementary school for selling pens.
For selling pens. I got sent for silly bands once. Do
Really?
you remember that?
Oh, dude,
when people traded silly bands,
okay,
and then they had to
no
band
one
that.
younger than us will understand what silly bands are, so I think we should move on.
That makes me feel really old.
Exactly, right?
Silly bands was a thing.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh is still a
Yu-Gi-Oh,
thing.
Beyblades.
Dude.
Do you know how much money I've wasted on
Beyblades,
Bakugan,
Bakugan,
Pokemon?
It's, oh my god.
Dude, it's so bad.
And we would sell them to each other. I'm sure I've got one of your Pokemon cards down here that I bought from you 5 years ago.
Really? I never sold any Pokemon cards.
Oh, you did too. You liar. Don't lie to me.
You know, I threw the biggest fit in the mall just because I couldn't get, those like $20 packages of Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
It was when I was like in elementary school. I was with my brother and his friend Laura, okay?
Uh-huh.
And, they were just hanging out, and I don't know what they were doing, if they were just hanging out as friends or if they were actually on a date. He says that they were just friends.
Oh, he says.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll just take his word for it as they're just friends.
They're just friends, yeah.
So I asked, hey, Jonathan, me being the curious 5-year-old, not 5-year-old, but elementary schooler that I was like, I want to come along. And I just kept bugging him. I was like, Jonathan, I want to come along. I want to come along.
So you're being a cock block even though...
Yeah.
Anyway, at 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, I don't know if it was a date.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it was a date. Maybe he brought me along as like a cute factor.
Oh, as the cute kid.
The cute little brother.
Okay.
But
so you weren't such a cock block.
No, but I was the total opposite. We walked in. I forced him to go into Toys R Us, and I asked my dad beforehand, "Hey, Dad, can I have some money just in case anything happens?" And he gives me a crisp $20 bill. Okay.
And at 5, that is like
it's not
gold.
At 5. It wasn't 5. It was like 8 or 9.
Okay, all right.
8
Still,
years
to
old.
get $20 is like
Yeah. Even now, to get $20, just to get $10 is a big deal for me.
Right? You're like, oh, thank you, God. All right. Yeah, continue.
Okay, so we're in the Toys R Us. I somehow dragged him in there, and I said, "No, Jonathan, I just want to look at this. I just want to look at this $20 pack of Pokemon cards." And then I was like, he's all like, "You do realize you're not buying that, right?" I was like, No, it's fine. Can I buy it, please? Please, Jonathan, please, can I buy it?" And it's like, I even showed him I got the $20. He's like, "I got the $20 bill, Jonathan." And then he's all like, no, and like now that I'm older, I understand why he says that.
Why
it's a total waste of money.
Yeah. But the thing about it was, it's the mystery of I want to get these good cards.
Like you can get these like rare cards.
Yeah, but you never know until you buy it, so you want it that bad. Yeah.
So then I walk out of the Toys R Us store feeling really, really sad. and depressed. Okay.
Oh, so you didn't get it?
No, I didn't get it. Of course.
Okay.
And then, just like we were in the corner of the mall. You know where it's this makeup store. It's called NYX. You know where NYX is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. NYX wasn't around at that time. It was just like no store there.
Oh, was that area?
It was completely empty.
Okay.
I threw the biggest fit ever. Okay. Like, I'm still kind of embarrassed about this.
Oh, it was that bad?
No, it was.
Okay.
I like started like fighting my brother in the middle of the mall. Like legit, Laura's like right there. And
this girl that he's with.
Yeah, and I start like tugging on him. It
man.
gradually builds up from me tugging on him to me like punching at him.
Really?
And then eventually kicking him. And I'm like,
while walking through the mall.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was like crying and everything.
It was all about the Toys R Us.
It was all about the Pokemon.
That's what you are at that age. It's that much of an impact.
No, I think it's that.
That's why we still have them.
No, no. I think at a young age, people are very materialistic. You know.
That's true.
Like, you always have to like have something.
Yeah,
like,
you see something on TV or in a window, and it's like having the amount of things, having this many toys, having whatever. And I mean, it's not that hasn't changed so much. It's just the fact that it's
that we're now more. We have to like watch how much we spend. We're now in high school. We have so many things to pay for, like fundraising.
And it's our money now.
It's not just our money, but it's just like we have a sense for more
value of the things that we have.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's it.
It's the quality over quantity type thing. Like when you're small, you want just as many stuffed animals, cars, toys,
whenever
whatever.
I would go out with my mom grocery shopping to like Target, Walmart, any of those places, I had to always get one thing. Like
even if it was the gum at the counter. Yeah, you would want something.
I would just had to leave with something.
That was yours.
Exactly. And it was just so stupid now looking back on it. It wasn't until
It's a waste, and you know that now.
My mom finally told me, and I'm glad she told me that. She's like, you always have to buy something whenever we go out, don't you? And then I just sort of started watching like what I would do and what I would get at the store from then on. And it was, that's when I started watching myself. Like, of course, it didn't stop me from spending a lot.
Oh no, never. But I mean, I understand it. I really do.
Yeah.
But I understand why people have always wanted to buy things like that.
Yeah.
It's just that the fact is we understand why we can't now or shouldn't.
Yeah, because it's a waste of money.
It is, and it's not like we don't waste money now. I wouldn't say that.
Dude, you know how, speaking of wasting money, and I don't know if some people are going to get offended by this, but a lot of my friends are like avid boba milk tea drinkers.
Oh man, yeah.
And they cost $4 to $5 per a little, like,
for the smalls. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's just so stupid. Like, I think it's more of the social media aspect in it, and this is what my mom says all the time.
Yeah,
but I will never admit to it. She's like, "You're just getting that so you can post it on Snapchat."
Yeah, so you can look cool. Yep. I get that all the time. Not even from just my mom. Like my friends will say, "Really? Really? Yeah."
Try going out with like more Asian friends. They will. No, they will never say anything like that.
No. Yeah, I guess whenever I'm with you guys, you're like, but you guys tell me to get it. You're like, buy it, buy the tea, get some tea. You're like, come out with this, get a drink,
get some tea. It's such a waste
of
money too.
I know, even at the football game, the Boba tea place has a little stand now.
Really?
Yeah. They used to have just
tapioca.
Yeah. They had a.
Do we have to bleep that out? Tapioca. Can we put something over it like let's put something like let's put a sound effect over it. Like here, I'll make one right now so you can copy and paste it. Boba balls. Okay.
I'm not putting that in. I'm not editing. Anyway, listen.
So close to the mic there.
I know. So yeah, it used to just be like a cookie stand, a t-shirt stand. Now they actually have a boba milk tea. That's all they sell. That's literally all they sell. They sell the milk tea and they sell it with boba in it, and that's it. And they were $3.50, I think, and they sold out. That many people at the football game.
Yeah.
Like every single one of our friends got one. No, but including me, and I can't say something about it. I
think it's because everybody else got one. You know?
I mean, it's a good drink. It is, but it's not something you should get every single time you go out.
If my mom listens to this podcast, which I really hope she doesn't, she's gonna be like, no, you're not getting that. You admitted to like buying it just for the Snapchat and Instagram.
Yep.
But it's okay. It's for part of it.
It is a good drink.
Okay,
and then it's just an added bonus that you get to look cool now, right?
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
But
I don't
it's-
understand why is it cool?
But it's not worth because it's trendy. But it's not.
So do you think that's why it's expensive? They like
I think that's
bump
why
it up?
I think that's why they can get away with it, charging $4 to $5
because they know that that's another factor of wanting
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Because you have all these like, and I don't mean to get like ethnic here or anything. I don't know what I think that's the correct term for it.
Yeah.
But a lot of Asians do get that, especially since we live in like the San Gabriel Valley,
Yeah.
like the 626 area. You have a lot of Asians, and that's like the new like trendy thing. It's not necessarily new, but it's the very trendy thing to do.
Yeah.
And so I think everybody does that.
Even non-Asian people. Like I hang out with myself, I hang out with a lot of Asian people. And that's not I'm not being racist or anything.
How
I'm
are
just
you being racist there?
I'm not.
I love how it's 2017 and we have to say anything.
We have to clarify.
Anything remotely brought up about race, we have to clarify. We're not being racist.
I'm not
here.
being racist. The one white guy in my group of Asian
Oh, so
friends.
that's your group.
Our group of Asian friends.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Nuestro.
Um,
but it's not worth $4 to $5.
It's really not. I don't care how trendy or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's
Some of my friends, they get it like every 2 days. They get it every day, and it's like on a week. It's like on a daily
it can't
basis.
be good for you.
It's definitely it's not.
yeah.
Those boba balls. Some of them they cause
Pure sugar.
cancer. No, they cause cancer.
I wouldn't be surprised. Anything in
No, they do because it's like contains. Some of them have like rubber in it,
yeah.
and it's just really bad for you. That's why whenever my mom says it, she's like, "That's not good for you."
I didn't even get it with boba.
Yeah,
Like, when
that's
I
what
got
I'm
it,
doing
I just
from
drink
now
the
on.
milk tea. Yeah.
I think this is beginning to become like. I think this is starting to become a really boring topic.
We did talk about milk tea
How-
for
is
15
that,
minutes.
Is that how long it's been going for 21 minutes?
21 minutes. Yeah.
Oh wow, wow.
That's pretty surprising.
That is pretty surprising. How long have we been talking about boba? About like, can we even put the audio there for like boba balls?
He did it again. He gets okay. Let me explain to you what he's doing right now. Every time, no. He stands up, kind of grabs the table, grips it, leans over, gets all up in my face, like really close, and goes boba balls into the mic, like right into the head of the mic. It's
about it.
what?
For anything that we need to censor out in this podcast. Come
We're
on,
not
Charlotte.
using that. No.
boba balls.
That's the third time. I get so uncomfortable. It's not. I can't.
Can we talk about something else?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to talk
Please. What do you want to talk about?
about? I asked you first.
We're talking about
Boba balls.
No!
That's what we're...
So, in the beginning of this podcast, Matthew and I clarified that we're two high school sophomores that are idiotic and whatever else Matthew said.
You know what else I said?
What?
Boba balls.
No! We're done with the boba balls,
Is
alright?
that just going to be the title of this podcast? The first episode?
Yep, yes.
Boba
Yes,
balls.
yes,
Oh,
it
I'm
is.
sorry. Boba balls.
Oh my god, okay, people are gonna click out. Anyway.
Probably already did.
Anyway, yeah, if you've lasted this long on our podcast, thank you. I hope you're enjoying the first episode,
yeah.
actually.
We sound so cringy. Boba ball.
Anyway, Matthew wouldn't stop yelling boba balls into the microphone, so I had to cut it.
So much fun.
I had to cut it there. Anyway, yeah, thank you for listening.
You're using such a daddy voice right now. Thank you so much.
All right, we're done. That's
We're
it.
done. I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done. What is wrong with
Anyway, yeah, check out our YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Shameless self-promotion.
Yeah, shameless, completely.
It's completely shameless.
Because they probably came here from YouTube or Instagram. Yeah, check out our Instagrams. At Matthew
are you like
Szynski,
this?
at Dylan Jackson.
Why are you like this?
Our group Instagram, DayDreamers Official, and check out our YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the podcast. This has been The Blank Effect.
No, why do you get to do the outro? Come on, I want to do the outro.
Because it's 70-30 cut here.
No, this is so bullshit.
Okay, go ahead. It's 50-50. Go ahead.
What's my line?
Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening.
No, I wanted to